Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I had some time. I'm gonna do some videos because I got to do some moving and shaking. I got to do this. I got to do that. You know how this works. But nevertheless, let me talk about Town Business, who his fighter of the decade is. Okay, I got to keep it 100. I thought about this long and hard, and who I thought should be the fighter of the decade. Now, to me, if I had a pick, if they said, hey, Town, who is the lone fighter of the decade? Who do you think it should be? Me, myself, I think it should be Andre Ward, to be honest with you. But Andre Ward ain't popular enough. His name just didn't get big enough until after he retired. Andre Ward was not appreciated as a fighter and as a person. So that's why he's eliminated. But if I want to do the popularity thing, if I want to go by numbers, if I want to go by what somebody contribute, then of course I got to go with Floyd Money Mayweather. So by default, Floyd Mayweather is my fighter of the decade. Now, I'm really going to go in on this video because I know that I'm going to get some backlash, and I know I'm going to get some cornball like Filipinos or even Hispanics or probably some white people that's gonna say the typical rhetoric about Floyd Mayweather, about, oh, he ran and all this type of stuff, and Manny Pacquiao really won the fight. No, he didn't. And that Floyd got caught with an IV and Floyd got caught cheating. No, he didn't. And that's easily debunked. But it's funny how when I bring up facts about Manny Pacquiao, why people think Manny Pacquiao was on performance enhancing drugs, then all of a sudden the room get quiet. I told you can't play the boomerang theory with me. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I put out a video explaining why Manny Pacquiao wasn't the fighter of the decade, in my opinion. I didn't say nothing disrespectful. I came with facts to support why I didn't think Manny Pacquiao was the fighter of the decade. Now, for my trouble, and I could tell by these names, these punk motherfuckers that was coming on my channel calling me all kind of niggers and negroes and niggas and all that shit was mostly Filipino people. The hypocrites that had the audacity to say, oh, well, you only support Floyd because he black. Well, you support Manny Pacquiao because he Filipino. What parts you guys don't understand that I'm black and I'm proud to be black, and I'm unapologetic about being black, and I don't do the inconsistent blackness like some of these other dudes do on YouTube. If you watch my channel, I done been on the same page and on the same note and put out the same content for the almost 5 years that I've been on YouTube. Now, I've had to certain degree alter my channel, make some arrangements to stay within the YouTube guidelines, which I feel that I've done, which I will continue to do. But at the end of the day, it's funny. People love to holler racism when it comes to black people, which that reverse racism don't exist. No such thing as reverse racism. So I got called all kind of niggers, niggers, negroes by these Filipino people, but I didn't hear one Filipino person come on my channel and tell the Filipinos that was calling me out my name, said, hey man, stop calling this dude out his name. Stop calling this dude out his name. Stop. You don't have to use language like that. But then as soon as I say something, then here you guys come talking about somebody racist or I'm biased and all that shit. And the funny part about it is, all y'all that call me a nigger and a negro and a nigga, you wouldn't say it to my face because I'd knock your motherfucking head off. I'd knock your motherfucking head off. Or worst. You know what I'm saying? That's why none of y'all show your face. You have your faceless avatars and you come on here talking shit. Like I said, you can take that shit, and I know whose channel you be coming from with that bullshit. Well, like I said, stay on his channel. Don't bring that shit over to my channel, because I'm gonna eat the y'all ass. But like I said before, it's always the same thing. People quick to call black people racist if they say something, but then as soon as somebody say something racist about a black dude, I don't see no Mexican say, hey dude, you don't have to come on the dude's channel and say that type of shit. Just state your point and get out of here. All you got to do is be respectful. That's all you got to do is say, hey, Town, I disagree and this is why. But then you call people out their names, you get emotional. But then as soon as I say something back, then you motherfuckers want to play the victim. So that's why I'm unapologetic about what I say. For what? Like I said, you're not ever going to make me feel guilty supporting black people. Even though there's some black people that don't deserve my support. Just like y'all say, well, why do you support Floyd when he don't support the black people? Or he don't support the black community? You don't support the black community. Like you support the black community. Real talk. Like you care. I guarantee you, none of you motherfuckers that try to sit up there and talk about how a black person don't support his own people, you don't do nothing for black people. Just shut your fucking face. Real talk. Shut that fake ass shit up, man. For real. None of you Filipinos, none of you Hispanics give a fuck about what's going on in the black community. So you can stop that shit. So don't come trying to tell another black man what another black man don't do for his people, because you don't give a fuck. Just because you may have sex with a black person every once in a while don't mean you for black people. So just shut the fuck up. You can save that shit. Please. I mean, like, let's just stop it. Can we just cut the shit? People just don't want to hear the truth. But anyway, the reason why Floyd Mayweather is the fighter of the decade, because one, Floyd generated $1 billion in pay-per-view sales, live gates, etc., apparel, period. He's made allegedly $900 million. So how is Manny Pacquiao the fighter of the decade, when Manny Pacquiao got his biggest payday via Floyd Mayweather, and Manny Pacquiao lost to Floyd Mayweather? Doesn't matter about, well, he beat Keith Thurman, and like I said, Keith Thurman was coming off over a year layoff. So how is it that he the fighter of the decade? It's a question of should Manny had been the fighter of the decade the last decade. Manny Pacquiao has 4 losses. He lost to Jeff Horn, and he lost. Remember, Manny Pacquiao asked for that fight to be reviewed by another set of judges, and they came to the conclusion that Manny Pacquiao lost that fight. Jeff Horn won fair and square. Now, if you want to make an argument about the Tim Bradley, that's fine. Okay, he lost badly to Floyd Mayweather, and he got put to sleep by Marquez. That automatically eliminates you from being the fighter of the decade. You got 4 losses in this decade. It don't matter what you did afterwards. You got 4 losses. Floyd Mayweather has no loss. See, you gonna hear some truth on this video. How is a man that did that much for boxing ain't the fighter of the decade? You got to look at boxing as a whole. Floyd was a household name. And here's the thing. A lot of people just don't like Floyd. And like I said before, I don't care about you Manny Pacquiao fans getting upset. Who cares about y'all? Because at the end of the day, you can talk all the shit you want on my channel, but we already know you ain't gonna say it to my face. We already know you part of the mousepad mobster gang. And you can't use that excuse, hey, Town, you don't never show. I didn't show my face. So you can stop that shit. I didn't show my face, and I'm gonna show my face again. So I'm not worried about that. That's why a lot of you guys come on here with your faceless avatars talking shit. Everybody is big and bad when they talk shit over a computer. I already know none of you dudes be in the streets, none of that shit. So at the end of the day, I'll be in the streets. As you can see, I'm in the streets right now, in front of the motherfucking Dollar Tree. Real talk. So with that being said, Floyd is the obvious choice. Now, Floyd's last sanctioned actual fight with an actual boxer was 2015, but he fought in this decade. Then he had a fight with Conor McGregor 2017. So that still puts Floyd in the running for fighter of the decade. You got to go by what he did in this decade. That's fact. Like, y'all can get all up in y'all feelings all you want, but like I said, I do not have to say Floyd Mayweather isn't the best fighter of this decade because I don't want to make people that are not black unhappy. I don't give a damn about y'all. Real talk. Who else could it be? We already know it's politics when it comes to this boxing shit. Anything to discredit the black man, that's just how it goes. You guys kill me. You guys always want to play the victim. You want to say whatever you want to say about me and my people, but then when we clap back, then y'all want to play the victims. Y'all want to say, hey, can we not make this about race when y'all make this about race? You think I'm going to let you disrespect me and disrespect my people and don't think it's going to be some consequences and repercussions? But yes, absolutely, Floyd Mayweather is the fighter of the decade. Yes, he is. And you could holler that racist, subliminal, oh, he a runner shit, because we already know that's just racist talk. That's what a lot of you racists say. It's funny you call Floyd Mayweather a runner, but then you don't call guys like Caleb Plant runners or none, or the non-blacks that fight like Floyd. That's defensive first, offense second. The art of boxing is to hit and not get hit. But like I said, that's just racist talk from you cowards. But like I said, the same way I don't have to like Eminem because white people say so is the same reason I don't have to like Manny Pacquiao because Filipino people support him. I mean, you only support him because he's Filipino. But yet you try to make black people feel guilty about supporting Floyd because he's black. But that don't work on me because I don't give a damn about y'all. I don't cater to you guys. I don't cater to nobody. It is what it is with me. Either you gonna like it or you not gonna like it. And the thing is, we can't never have we can't never have a dope conversation about Manny Pacquiao. It's always you gotta praise Manny Pacquiao, and if you criticize Manny Pacquiao, you're a hater. But then y'all try to pull that shit with Floyd. But most of the shit that you say about Floyd is personal and racist. You use Floyd to attack black people as a whole. And the funny part about it is, you try to attack Floyd and black people, but then you motherfuckers is listening to our music. You're trying to dress like us. You're trying to talk like us. You got sneaker channels and all that type of shit. But you swear we ain't shit, but you always trying to copy and emulate us and mimic us. But you talking shit. So you tell me who's the hypocrite and you tell me who's the dummy. You look foolish doing that shit. It is what it is. But Floyd is the undisputed, undefeated fighter of the decade. Hands down. There's no comparison. Nobody generated the type of money and revenue Floyd Mayweather did. And it ain't ever gonna be duplicated. So straight up, y'all can try to discredit blacks all you want, but we know what time it is. Without blacks, the world don't exist. The world, I'm serious. It is what it is. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.